What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another weekly vlog. I know, a bit of a different change of things. I am going to be trying a different style of these vlogs. I'll explain more of that as we get into this. But yeah, I don't know. This week I kind of felt like it kind of felt very stagnant, and I really wanted a change of pace of things because although I am a creature of habit, I like when I have my little routine that I can do every day. I don't think I stay the same. I don't think I'm the same person I was last week. It just felt very repetitive, especially with making the same style of vlog. Although I do like that structure, and I am considering going back to that structure after next week. But I don't know, I feel like it's better for me to also explore new techniques of vlogging and kind of capturing my life. So we're gonna try something different this vlog. So let's start with Monday, I guess. I felt really good on Monday. I was kind of worried about my presentation at the end of the week on Friday. A bunch of shit happened with that I'm not even gonna get into. I was thinking about my presentation a lot, and also the midterm. Although the midterm is pretty easy, I still had like a slight kind of worry about it. Yeah, Monday I felt really good. I felt very optimistic. I went to the gym. No, we're not missing days when it comes to gym. I went to class also. I know I've been very wishy-washy with my classes. I think I'm getting better at going to my classes, especially since now I'm recording everything. I feel like I'm obligated now to go, even though yes, I am paying for the classes and I should go. I don't know, for my degree I feel like you don't have to go, and if you even try to attend all your classes, you'll be pretty behind. Like it's a very delicate balance of missing specific classes to get other work done, whether that's a lab or a presentation or a big project. I wanted to do work. I wrote here on Monday I wanted to do work but didn't do anything. I guess I was feeling kind of uninspired, which happens to all of us. You know, sometimes you have a good week, sometimes you have a bad week. It's just part of it, and that's why we need discipline, because discipline is there when you don't have any motivation or you don't have any energy to do things. You know, you always gotta show up. I was watching a lot of Conor McGregor highlights on Monday, like hella, and something I noticed while I was watching those highlights is how he talks about focus and perseverance. Like a lot of people in the UFC world, I don't know if you guys watch UFC, but a lot of people in the UFC world say that Conor McGregor's biggest opponent was himself, because young Conor was very lethal. He was very organized, he was very precise, and he knew what he wanted. You know, he knew the work he had to put in, and the success showed, and he was proud of himself. And he also talked a lot about his mindset throughout all these fights. Like, you have to be willing to focus in and put those number of hours, because those hours stack over time, and that's how you gain confidence. A lot of people who play sports know this. Like, the more you train, the more you practice a move, the more it becomes second nature and you're able to do it on the field. And so when I was watching these Conor McGregor highlights, I was kind of trying to psych myself into getting into the zone, because I didn't do any work on Monday. And when I don't do any work, I don't know about you guys, but I feel so guilty, because I just feel like I'm just basically like throwing opportunities and throwing money away, basically, because you can't really get that time back. You know, after that moment's passed, after that minute's passed, that second's passed, and you haven't allocated that time, you're not getting that back. A lot of older people will tell you this, like they regret a lot of things and they wish they could go back, but you can't. And that's why they say a lot of young people, yo, take that risk that you want to take. If a certain route, a certain plan is not going in your favor, it's okay. You're still young, you can adapt. Especially in your 20s, I feel like this is the most crucial time for you to be experimental, especially with things that you do. Yes, have a plan. I'm not saying just go out there and do whatever, but be open-minded. You know, I'm sorry, I'm just looking at the sunset right now while I'm doing this voiceover, and I just got very philosophical. Tuesday I didn't do shit either. I watched so many Conor McGregor highlights. I felt motivated when I went to bed. Woke up from sleeping, and all that motivation is gone. You know what I'm saying? Which happens. We're all human, and I'm not trying to hide shit from you guys. So I'm gonna just tell you how it is. I woke up and I didn't really want to do shit at all, and I felt like this way because I knew reading week was the next week, and reading week is basically a week in the middle of the semester where there are no classes, basically like a mini vacation. So I already knew that reading week was approaching, so my brain was kind of already getting into vacation mode and kind of slacking a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, I felt like a lazy piece of shit, very lazy. I hadn't done shit for 2 days, and yeah, I'm the type of person where the more time I waste, the guilty I feel, you know, especially right now. I feel like these are very crucial years. Even a day or even a couple of hours of me not doing something, I feel like I'm really taking a huge step back, you know, because everything is incremental. You have to work at things bit by bit, video after video, you know, rep after rep. The only way you can make progress is through repetition. I felt so bad. I felt so lazy, and obviously me feeling guilty, I felt back into a bunch of old vices that I had been doing so well. I think it had been like 20 days or 18 days without me falling back into my old vices. And yeah, I guess I felt very guilty and very lazy, and I tried to find a release somewhere else, and yeah, I just fell back into my old vices. I'm not proud of that, but instead of beating myself up, I'm gonna try at least learn from my mistakes, because I feel like that's what a lot of people do, is that they get into this negative cycle of just beating themselves up. Although I do think that that has some benefits into pushing you into doing better so you can feel better, but sometimes that can give you some type of paralysis and make you feel not yourself, you know, and people can usually tell when you're not yourself. So this was just a weird kind of week. I didn't feel like depressed or anything. I just felt disappointed in myself, you know, and I guess that was my way of me trying to reclaim kind of that happiness. Because bro, I cannot explain to you how good it feels to get your work done, get your workouts in, do what you say. Like, that's a different type of high, you know, I'm not gonna lie, and I don't get that from any of my other vices. It's very temporary. Oh my god, my phone's about to die. It felt very temporary, and that's the bad thing about bad vices, is that they give you a temporary release, and then when you come back from that little high, you're back to square one, or even in a deeper hole, because now you're like, damn bro, I'm doing this shit again, you know. Wednesday is the day where I decided, yo, this shit has to change, especially after hitting, like, going back to my bad vices. I was like, nah, like, something needs to change. There's either a rhythm that I'm not hitting or a beat that I'm not hitting, so things need to change. So from that day, I decided, you know what, instead of just doing my regular vlogging style with like this talking head and then a couple clips throughout the week, I decided I wanted to talk more into the camera so I could really capture how I was feeling and how, like, and the thoughts that were going through my head, and my journey basically back to feeling normal again. Am I feeling normal right now? I'm not gonna lie, I am recording this during reading week. I'm trying to recall the things that I did last week. I do feel a bit better, I'm not gonna lie. I feel a bit, I still am not doing as much as I could be doing, and that will come into play in next week's vlog when I explain to you the BS that I had to go through this week and the end of last week. Past David will explain this more, but yeah, I don't know, I've just been in a weird cycle right now, and I know it's momentary, because feeling like this is usually momentary, and that's how life is. You can't have highs without lows. But yeah, so I'm gonna let Past David take it away, I guess.
Yeah, we are fully dressed. I did find a protein bar, so hey, we won't be going to school hungry. If I sound like, if I don't sound too loud, it's because number one, I'm using the mic from my phone, but also I don't want to wake up my roommate. I think he's still sleeping. I have like 20 minutes before I have to leave. I did pack my laptop because I will be uploading some clips at school, even though I hate staying at school. For me to edit last week's vlog, and my iPad overseas, because we have a lab today, so I need to collect data and do all this bullshit. I don't really know what to say to the camera, because I usually don't do this style of vlogging, but I don't know if I mentioned this, but I did wake up feeling like a slight headache. I did take medicine, but usually when I start feeling like that, it's like an indication that I'm going through like a valley, because you know how life is just like a series of peaks and valleys. Whenever I start getting symptoms of like sickness or like a slight runny nose, I know I'm going through a valley, and I can feel the early stages of it, because I'm getting headaches. I'm like waking up, like today I was sleeping, I woke up twice actually, once at like 5 something, and then another time right before my alarm, like 5:56. So I know, yeah, okay. And it's not like I'm even stressed about anything, to be honest. I should be stressed about stuff, but I'm kind of more calm, I guess. Still gonna stay positive. We're still gonna go to school. I left my iPad in here, and it's so I have to wait for campus security to come open the door so I can get my iPad. I need that iPad. There's no way I'm gonna study for my exam, my midterm, without that iPad. I called them, they said it's gonna take 10 to 15 minutes for them to arrive. Oh, bro, it's fucked. Some bullshit. bullshit, bro. I don't even know why they don't give us access to the labs. So I have to wait here. Deadass, this is a random hallway. That shit is amazing, bro. No seats too. I just gotta do one of these, bro. Lab went pretty well though. We finished it pretty quickly. And now I have to work on my EOS with my what is this? One of my teammates. We're in one of like the student lounges. That's when I noticed my iPad was gone. So called campus security. Now we just wait, I guess. I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't take too long, bro. Cause I know some niggas be lazy as fuck. That nigga's probably gonna take hella long to walk over here. It's currently 10, so I'm gonna give it until like 10:30, bro. If that nigga's not here, fam, I don't know, bro. I really need this iPad, but I'm dead. I'm just gonna chill. What a beautiful day. So I fucking hate coming to campus, bro. Granted, it is my fault. I should have remembered to take my iPad when I was talking about the project and finishing the lab. There was a lot of stuff going on. Just slipped my mind. I thought I put it in my bag, but it was not in my bag. And I really wanted to get food too. Bro, I might have to just stay like this starving until I get home. Deadass, bro. Finally got it. 30 minutes. In the lab right now, you feel me? Just gonna get this shit done. Go line. Very necessary. Very, very necessary. I feel a bit better, even though it wasn't a crazy deep workout. I think I showed up, you know? Shit. Bro, I look blue. Come on. It wasn't a really hard workout. I'm just happy that. Oh. Yes. I'm just happy that, you know, we showed up. That's the hard part about anything in life is just showing up. But I'm glad we did work out. Anyway, good news. I did hear back after the meeting with my partners. We did make some headway in the EOS, so we might have some actual results for the presentation this Friday. I'm gonna go ahead, take a shower, eat, and work on this presentation, as well as do some other work. I'll see you guys. This is me checking in. All in all, to be honest, today hasn't been a really bad day. Other than my iPad getting locked in classroom, it hasn't been a bad day. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. We did get some good news. One of my clutch. This is why we need good teammates. So when you're doing like big projects, he really clutched up, bro. We made some good headway with the EOS. Our presentation is this Friday. But we have some, new material that we can present with. Again, I know I said this before. But we do have a bunch of new subscribers, so I'll just say it again. But I'm not gonna say what the EOS is until it's done, just because of the fact that I don't like speaking about things until they're finished. But it's basically like this year-long project that you do from fall and winter, your last semester. I haven't even said my degree either, because I kind of don't want to say what I'm doing exactly. I don't know, I feel like it's like a good form of privacy. Anyway, yeah, today hasn't been a really bad day. I ate lunch at school. Ooh, I had Subway. Did not agree with me, I ain't gonna lie. While I was in my meeting with my group mates, my stomach started doing backflips, I ain't gonna lie, bro. But yeah, other than going to the lab and working out, and I did do a little bit of vlog stuff, just importing all my media and shit, helps with the workflow. But other than that, I really haven't done shit. I haven't even started studying for my fucking midterm, bro. We did get our
midterm 1 back from my other class. Didn't do as good as I hoped, but didn't do bad either. So hey, you can't hate that, you know what I'm saying? We just have to study hard for the next one. Reading week is close. I'm excited about that. I can't wait to do stuff other than class. It's currently 8 a.m. right now. I did wake up a bit late. I usually wake up at like 6, so by like 7:30, 7:45, I'm back home after the gym. But I did sleep a bit late, and I've been losing on sleep. Like I've been waking up at 6 a.m. even though I'm sleeping at like 12, 1. So today I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna sleep in a little bit, just an extra hour. So we've woken up. We're about to go on a run. We're gonna go on a run, and then gonna come back and eat, and then start studying for our midterm tomorrow, and as well as working on our presentation. That was a really good run. I took it extra, I'm not gonna lie. I usually do a 20-minute run. Today I went to almost 30. I'm not gonna lie, I feel good. It did what I thought it would do, which is like clear out all that negative, nasty energy. I feel great, I feel energetic now. Yeah, I'm just gonna chill here for a bit, make some breakfast, and start working and start studying. And we're also gonna edit the vlog. I'm gonna try to edit the whole entire vlog today. Just so Friday I don't have to worry about that, because I already got so much shit going on Friday. And I'm not gonna lie, after finals and after, midterms and after the presentation, I just wanna come back home and cook a nice steak. Speaking of steak, I'm getting that right now to defrost. Yup, I think he just washed his hair, bro. Put some oil in it and shit. To be honest, I don't really do too much to my hair now that I really think about it, other than misting. I used to mist my hair much more when I was in like the starter phase, like when my locks were much shorter. But now I don't really do too much. I just let them be and maybe wash them like every 2 weeks or something like that. But yeah, we just got out the shower, you feel me? Washed and conditioned and oiled my shit, so now I feel clean, I feel good. It's crazy how just like a nice workout, a good breakfast, and like some type of like care, you know what I'm saying, can really change your view on things. And now that we set, I look kind of crazy with this headband, but hey, now that we set, we're gonna go study. We need to grind this out right now. I just did a little quick study session. It was like an hour, 2 hours-ish. Like I said, I don't think this midterm is gonna be that hard. The prof did give us stuff that we need to review for, so that's a really good thing. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make some food, eat some lunch. It's only 2 right now, but I feel like I've done a lot throughout the day, even though I haven't done jack shit but study and work out. But days like those are days that I really like. It's like when I feel like I've done so much or I've been doing a lot and it's super early. I love days like those. So we're gonna make some food. My roommate actually left. He went on a bachelor's trip, so we're gonna have the house to ourselves for 2-ish days. You know, we're gonna have fun, relax, make some food. Yeah, and then tomorrow, and then oh yeah, I need to make my presentation stuff. I did finish studying, but I still need to make my presentation for tomorrow. Well, my section of the presentation. And yeah, we finished off this week. That's been kind of hectic, I ain't gonna lie. It's been very hectic. Haven't felt too bad, other than feeling shitty that I haven't been doing that much, just because I knew I had nothing. Like, I had all my assignments done last week that were due this week, so it was just this super simple midterm and the presentation that I don't think will be too bad, you know what I'm saying. I don't have any public speaking fears, to be honest, so I feel like that will just be a breeze. If this project couldn't get any worse, I swear to God. The good news is we finished studying for our midterm, so we're good there. And we finished our presentation. I just finished making the presentation, putting all the pictures and all that shit. Give you a quick sneak peek. Like I said, I don't want to show you guys too much until it's done. Then I'll explain all my frustration and vent everything. Cause yeah, bro, I'm not even trying to get into that. Meeting got moved to 8 a.m. It was at 11 a.m. Now it got moved to 8 a.m. Not even our fault. Like the professor who's organizing this, we set up a meeting with him and we had to organize with a bunch of people. We had to organize it with the advisors who are working with us on this project, the sponsors, the professor whose course we're doing. Like this is one long course, and the TA obviously, and the rest of the team. We got a good time. It was supposed to be Friday at 11 a.m. and he sent a message to us on 8 p.m. last night. We didn't see the message last night. We actually saw it today. Yeah, and so now we don't even know if the advisors or the sponsor is gonna be able to make it. I have no idea how this presentation is gonna go like tomorrow, to be honest. It's kind of everywhere. Surprisingly, I'm not panicked at all. I'm so calm right now. Like I haven't even practiced my part for the presentation. I think I'm just gonna freestyle it tomorrow. Yeah, bro, I'm so calm right now. I think I'm calm because I'm over this shit, bro. I just want this shit to get finished. I've been working at this thing for like countless hours. I don't even want to explain how long I've been working on this project for. And now because it is pushed way earlier, I have to be at school at 8 a.m. and my midterm is at 1. So I have to stay from 8 all the way to 1. I was thinking maybe I could climb in between that local period, but I'm someone who, like, if I can't do anything else until the big thing that I'm waiting to do is complete, if that makes sense. Like I'm kind of at a state of like paralysis right now, where once that thing is done, then I can start doing other stuff. Let me get through this right. My nigga, I woke up at 6 a.m. today because I thought the presentation got moved to 8 a.m. Sent an email very last minute, the day before yesterday, asking us to reschedule for today. Mind you, our last presentation, he kind of rushed us because he had somewhere to be at 30. I don't remember what time the meeting was, but he said something at 30. We usually have a whole hour. He said at 30. I need to go somewhere, so can you guys please hit the beat, like please start the presentation and finish very quickly so I can get to this thing. You know what, cool, I didn't really care, we were already there. I didn't want to be there as much as he did, so that was fine with me. We got a good grade too, so I ain't tripping. Now he's trying to make us come during reading week or move the time. It's way too last minute. My nigga, I'm just gonna go there at the scheduled time, and if this nigga doesn't show up, that's on him. Like, we can't keep just doing this back and forth. It's reached a point where, I'm not gonna lie, I could give a fuck less about this presentation or this project at this point. I just want to graduate and I don't give a shit at all. Like, I've been at my wits with this project. This EOS is probably one of the worst things I've done in uni so far. Fucking hell, man. See, this is the bullshit that I need to remember about this fucking degree. This is the exact bullshit that I need to document. Because a lot of this shit has happened during the degree, and I've always just pushed it to the back of my mind. Push it and forget it, you know what I'm saying? I'm that type of nigga, bro. Like, if some bullshit happens in my life that I don't agree with, hey, it's life. Take that shit bottled in, push it deep down, and never see that shit again. That shit might blow up when I'm fucking 80 years old and have dementia and I'm freaking out on the streets. But that's an 80-year-old David thing, right? David right now doesn't give a fuck, and I'm at my wits right now, bro. Can't even have a nice breakfast. I'm eating cereal, bro. Cereal's good, but come on, bro. This is all I'm gonna have for the next 7 hours ish until I come back home and make some good food. Cause I'm not buying that expensive food either at school. Wow, congratulations. Our meeting got moved to next week into reading week. At this point, you know, it's actually so fucking hilarious, bro, how fucking funny this is, bro. I'm losing it. I'm actually losing it, bro. So all we have today is the midterm. Yeah. Which again is not too bad, but I could have taken the extra hours of sleep, to be honest, because my midterm is at 1 p.m. What the fuck am I gonna do until 1? This shit is so fucking annoying, bro.
What I said, what I thought was gonna happen did happen. We had to reschedule this bullshit to next week during reading week. A time where we're supposed to have nothing going on. We have to come and present. It is what it is. I think they want us to do it on Tuesday next week. I've already accepted it. Like, it is frustrating right now. I'm not gonna lie, I do feel pissed as fuck because I wanted to finish everything this Friday so that I can catch up and do a bunch of catching up for the classes that I did miss this week. And yeah, just get myself ready for the rest of the semester because this kind of marks the halfway point of the semester. Yeah, so the only thing on the agenda today is to go do the midterm, and then after I am gonna climb just to release some stress in a healthy way. And then I have to come back and edit the vlog because I still have not edited the vlog. I will still try and get the upload today. It's a must. Even if it's like 11:59, I'm gonna try get the vlog uploaded today. But yeah, right now I just feel very. I'm mad because, bro, like, professors sometimes just be like irresponsible as fuck, and they're actually so last minute. I thought this shit would change, but yeah, I guess if you're a procrastinator, you're gonna be a procrastinator for life, you know. I have nothing really to say other than I'm fucking pissed that we have to do this shit again. Yeah, it's complete bullshit. Professors should be held accountable just as much as students, and we shouldn't have to accommodate them for the presentation for the incoming week. Like, that's actually bullshit. I didn't really climb for too long today. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't really feeling it. That rescheduling of my project kind of fucked it up. But I managed to get a video of that route, the project that I'm doing right now. It's the C, and I think C is V6 to V7 or 8. I'm not too sure, but that's the route I was going at. I have one more hold left, and it goes like up and then to the side. Yeah, it goes up and to the side. It's pretty difficult once you get up there because like your forearm is heavily dependent on your forearms, and you kind of have to swing your body. But yeah, I think I did at most 30 minutes of climbing, and now I'm back home. And we're gonna start editing the vlog because I have not touched jack shit for the vlog. So that's what I'm about to do right now. Once I finish editing the vlog, then I'll either make dinner or plan to go out.
It is currently 9:14 right now. I did not get to clean my room, but I did make a nice, oh my god, nice lunch, like really good. I think I might put a picture of it somewhere here, but that shit was so good. It was like a nice steak, with chimichurri, roasted broccolini, and roasted sweet potato. So fire. That's gonna be my lunch for next week also. So I'm excited about next week. I'm not gonna lie, next week looks really good. Other than the EOS presentation that I have to go to on Tuesday during my reading week. Imagine. It's gonna be a good week, I'm not gonna lie. We can go into reading week, which is no school for a week. Thank God, bro. I can't wait to do anything else but this bullshit.